Ooh, look at that skin. You see that? It's flawless. Okay. Anyway. Hey guys, welcome back to the Heather's channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. First thing I want to say is Happy New Year. This is January. I don't even, what day is it?
The 5th.
January 5th, 2020. 2020. I have to like get used to saying that because, you know, every time, like even when I'm like writing the years, it takes me like a couple of weeks to make sure I'm not writing the year before.
Yeah.
You know, when you're like writing out the year.
Already.
First and foremost, I'm here with my husband. You guys haven't seen him on this channel like this in a long time. Probably since we started the channel, like when you did my makeup.
Yeah.
That was like the last video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave the link down below. I just wanted to kind of sit down and start the year off with a video of, I don't know what I want to say. I don't want to call it resolutions. I don't want to call it, I don't know what to call it, but I did want to kind of like put my mind in a state of mind where like I have some type of direction for where I want this year to go. I kind of just want to start this year off fresh, not just with YouTube, but in my personal life. And so this video is kind of just going to be us talking about what we want out of 2020 and what we hope to achieve. I think that it's always a good thing to kind of like have these things sorted out in your brain just so that you kind of have a good direction. I came across some questions that a couple of YouTubers or influencers on Instagram both were doing, and so I decided to post them on my Instagram, and I got a lot of feedback, and I wanted Derek and I to answer the questions as well. And so we're gonna we haven't actually talked about the answers yet.
No, we haven't.
So we're gonna basically answer the questions here, and it's kind of just basically gonna be, I don't know, the outline for what we hope to achieve in 2020. I think my answers are gonna be a little more deeper than his because I'm looking at your answers and they're like this long. So in 2020, question number 1, I want to start. I'll let you go first.
Well, initially I wrote, I want to start to build a better future / empire. So me and my friends, we started an LLC last year, and I just want that to actually start making some noise this year. So
Making some what?
Noise. So, you know, I just want to start building my empire. That's pretty much it. I really just want to start building my empire as far as with my friends, my family, you know. That's pretty much it. I'm simple. Like, I have goals that I'm pretty much going to manifest and keep talking about until they actually come true. So,
Okay.
that's really about it.
I have like mad bullets under this question. There's no really like right or wrong way to answer these questions. I kind of just let my mind
Wonder?
Yeah, let's start setting weekly and monthly goals. So I feel like I've had many failed attempts to doing this, but when I've tried and I've actually done it, it's been really helpful to me. I am a very easily distracted person, and my brain goes from, think of like a ping pong ball, like that ping pong table. That's like, I feel like that's how my brain goes, and it's hard for me to stay focused on one thought, one project, one thing at a time. And so sometimes my brain goes into such overdrive that I kind of like subconsciously shut down and I won't do anything. So I feel like if I start giving myself like bullets of things that I need to do this week, bullets of things that I need to do within the month, something that I can visualize and see and be able to refer back to on and on, I will probably have a better time getting a lot more things done. I want to start, I'm not gonna say what specific company, but I have a company that I am trying. I have 2 companies that I have in my mind, that I've had in my mind for a very long time, and I really want to put the fuel in the engine and hopefully at least launch one before the end of this year. I'm rambling?
No.
Oh. I want to save money. So Derek and I have a huge goal. I think both of us. I don't know if it's on your list, but we have a very huge umbrella goal, as I like to call it, because for me it's the number one thing that I'm trying to do. But I want to save money, specifically because we want to own property within the next 2 years. So we want to use 2020 as the year to kind of stack money and build up our savings so that we are able to start the process with owning property. We don't want to be in this apartment. I know, much longer. So, what about you?
As far as like saving money,
Yeah.
or yeah, of course, that's always been a goal of mine. Like, I've been fortunate enough to where I can actually save. Last year was a little bit harder for me to save, but I've always been able to save. So
He's very good with money. I'm not. Like, he's very good with budgeting and like making financial plans. Is that a good way to say it? More so budgeting. Saving and budgeting is kind of like, he's not an expert, but he's way better than me. So I'm definitely gonna try to learn a few things. I want to start praying every day, be more consistent with prayer. I feel like that is, it's more personal than I want to get into, but I really want to get on a level of where I am maintaining a relationship with God. And I'm not talking about, you know, the childhood prayers that we learn. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about like really praying about things and having a conversation with God on a daily basis. And I want to start a self-love journey. So this can get really emotional. I'm not going to go deep into it, but I just feel like there's a part of me that feels like I'm not in tune with myself. And I don't really know how to explain it. I'll probably do another video where I specialize in that topic. But just know that I feel like I need to really like focus on myself mentally, emotionally, and physically. Just taking care of myself, what I eat, what I think about, what I, you know, how I feel. Just things of that nature. I really want to focus on a self-love journey this year. Next question. I want to learn
a new language. I always wanted to learn a new language, so that's.
What language? Do you know?
It really doesn't matter. Probably Spanish, honestly, since we visit a lot of Spanish places or places where people speak a lot of Spanish. So Spanish is definitely high on my list. I actually wanted to learn sign language last year, and I actually
That's
felt
interesting.
very short of doing that. I didn't even make the attempt, so that's why I felt very short. And besides that, I just want to learn something new every day. Like, it could be the smallest thing. I just want to learn something new every day, just to try to expand my horizon. So that's pretty much it for me. And you, just 600 points?
Stop reading my list.
I didn't read your list. I just
You're always looking at my notebook.
because I'm just looking at all the points you got. Make me feel like I ain't doing enough.
I mean, okay. I want to learn more about home ownership, which I just previously kind of talked about. I just want to learn. I want to educate myself more on the process of it all. I feel like there's a very large knowledge base surrounding home ownership, as far as like properties, numbers, taxes, percentages, you know, what a property should have, what it should be worth, and like I kind of really want to indulge in that more this year, because I want to be very prepared for when it's time for us to start looking for our home. And I also just want to familiarize myself with things that I want and don't want in a home, because I want a lot of things. I want a lot of things, but because of the state that we live in, I may not be able to get that. So I want to learn how to successfully fry chicken. So let me tell you this. It's the weirdest thing. I used to know how to fry chicken when I lived with my mother. And as I'm saying this to you, I'm starting to think that it's because of the pot I used to use. My mother uses a Jamaican Dutch pot to fry chicken in. And that's what she taught us to do, or at least that's how we learned to do it. And the material of the pot, or I don't know what it is, but it fries flawlessly. And ever since I moved out, I mean, I can fry chicken. I'm not saying I can't, but it's like, it's not, I have more fails than I have wins.
Well, I just think you cook with the flame too high. I tell you that all the time. The flame is
well,
too
I'm
high.
gonna be practicing a lot.
So, just gotta turn the flame down a little bit.
Next question. I want to try, what do you want to try in 2020?
This may sound stereotypical, but I want to try to be a better person, better husband, better father.
You are so corny.
Better friend. It's just like I said, it's stereotypical.
Derek, give me something better than that.
That's pretty much where it's gonna be. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, I just want to be. I'm gonna try to be a better person. That's
how. What is it that you want to try? Better person? How?
You know what? That's a good question, and I can't answer that. I just want to be a better person. I just want to.
Why don't you think you're a better person now? What is it that you're trying to do?
I think you always can become a better person.
How? What is it that you think you're lacking that you can do to become better?
That I don't know. And I guess maybe speaking to my friends more, my wife more, my parents more, picking their brains to see what I can do to make them feel a little bit more comfortable around me. I don't know. Like, I just want to be a better person. I know, like I said, it's cliche, it's stereotypical.
So cliche.
But that's just pretty much it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I can think of something in the midst of taping this.
Please do.
And
it would help me out a lot.
Maybe we can go back.
Because I just think that it's a very vague answer. Not vague, but very general. I want to try to begin potty training. Because my son,
he's getting more comfortable sitting on the toilet now.
Forget that. Okay, his dirty diapers are disrespectful.
Yeah, but you still gonna have to clean out the.
No, but I want to put his ass on the toilet bowl. We're gonna start. We have to start. He's gonna be 2 in March. We're kind of behind. We started and then we stopped.
No, he just wasn't receptive.
He wasn't. We thought he was ready, but he wasn't really ready.
No, he wasn't just receptive to sitting on the potty. So
I think the toilet one may be better.
Well, I'll put him on both, and he's more comfortable with sitting on
the toilet.
Either. No,
oh, okay.
Just on either at the moment. So it's just like I said, it's a process that he also has to be.
Yeah, he has to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Next question. I want to continue. Stop looking at my book. I'm about to close it.
I'm not even looking at your book.
Because you keep looking at my book. Yes, you do.
Because it just...
Stop.
I happen to look over there.
No.
I just want to keep
trying to get
growing.
ideas.
No, I'm not going. I can't even see what you wrote. I just see the points and the different lines, so I know that you got about 7 things that you want to talk about.
I actually don't have anything for this one.
You don't?
And I thought that was sad.
Oh, nah, what I want is to just continue to grow as a person. That's where it's at for me. I wanna maybe that taps into the last question, but I just wanna just continue to grow, continue to learn myself, learn my wife, learn my kid. You know,
My kid.
Yeah, that's my kid. That's my guy right there.
Your answers are very
yes.
corny and whack. I just want you to
At least
know.
I came up with an answer for this one. So I just want to just grow. Like, I have goals that I want to reach.
What? Like what? Talk about them. That's what this video is about. Or you don't want to publicize it?
No, I definitely will talk about it. I've always had goals. Like, for me, my first goal was to be making 6 figures by 30. I fell a little short, maybe by a year or two, but
you achieved that already.
I achieved that, yes. And my next goal, at least financially wise, is to be making 300K by 40. So I have about 2.5 years to.
You just told him your age.
I'm just saying, for me, getting older is not a problem, because if I have goals that I've reached at that age, then I feel pretty good about that. Well, my several projects that I got underway should definitely push me.
Push us.
Yes, push us.
Don't blame me.
So.
What's yours is mine. What's mine is mine. Next question. I want to quit. And feel free to add. Like, you don't have to just read what's on your.
No,
we need more salsa.
No, I read
what's. The salsa's dumb good.
I read what's. Yeah, I see. I read what's in my notes, but at the same time, I do try to play off it and add more, because pretty much all I have for that is to quit dragging my feet. And in other words, I want to stop procrastinating. Like I said, last year, me and my friends started LLC, February? We're now in January. 11 months later, nothing. No product, no game plan. Just, well, at least for me, it was, I just wanted to own the name. So it's gonna be kind of hard to get 4 guys in the same room that has jobs that are very demanding when it comes to time, family. So yeah, but I maybe have to make the initiative and just start the shit and pull everybody forward. But sometimes I get caught up in just coming home and chilling with bricks.
I know, and that's the thing.
You know, that's at the moment is way more fulfilling than anything else. So.
No, I know. For me, I want to quit procrastinating, self-doubt, thinking and speaking negatively. I want to quit cursing as much, and I want to quit living check to check. So,
that last one is super good.
So let me kind of elaborate a little bit more with that. So I kind of realized, not that I didn't know this, but it kind of like really came to the front of my head and my thoughts, and it kind of hit me that I am my own worst enemy. I am my biggest hater. I am my biggest discouragement. I am my biggest weight. So in saying all of that, you know, everything that I want to quit has everything to do with all of those feelings. I procrastinate, I become very lazy, or I will have this brilliant idea or thought in my head, and then instantaneously I start to be like, well, I start to like highlight all the negative things about that idea, or I kind of like psych myself out with all the negative points, things that could go wrong, or just, you know, whatever it may be. This is what my brain does. So it's like a constant like battle within myself, that I've been like this my whole life, but it's affecting me more now because I'm in a place in my life where like I need to do more with my life to feel I don't feel fulfilled. For every positive, I can easily find negative in it, if that makes sense. And I don't want to be like that anymore. And I think it affects me subconsciously and consciously because it deters me from doing the things that I know I want to do. I want to be Do you want me to answer first? You're not drinking.
I am drinking.
You still have the same. It looks like the same amount.
Nah. I just want to be great. I want my son to be proud of me. I want my son to be like, yeah, my pops like really came from nothing and made itself into something. I don't have to be super successful, but I want to be very comfortable. I want to be able to own at least 3 properties that.
In 2020?
No, just in general. Like, shoot. Well, it's possible for 2020, but it'll be more.
First of all, I can't drink.
It'll be something very ran down. But I just want to be great. Like I said, everything that I do is times 10 now because I have a kid. You know, everything before was good. Like, I was good with making 6 figures before I had a kid. At least the bare minimum was 6 figures before I had a kid. Now that I have a kid, I have to step it up. Like, have a wife, I have a kid. Like, I have to step it up.
I put confident. I put financially comfortable. I want to be better at time management. I want to be productive. Very, very big one for me. You know, I feel like all of my answers kind of in some way weave into each other. And at the end of the day, they kind of just all fit under one umbrella for me. And so that's how I know it's a very big thing that I need to change in my life. I want to have, what do you want to have in 2020?
I just want to have more great memories. Like last year, I had a plethora of great memories. And
Like what?
it's all the trips.
Oh, we traveled a lot.
You know.
A lot in 2019. We can't do that this year.
We still can, but we just have to.
We need to save.
No, we can still save. That's the part of budgeting when budgeting comes in. If you already have a certain amount of money set aside for, you know, groceries, gas, tolls, like if you figure everything out, even though of course you're gonna have some bumps and you have some unforeseen things, but you can still travel. It may not be at the same rate as taking, you know, 5 trips in 1 year, but we can still be able to.
We did travel at least 5 times last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it may not be at that same rate, but it doesn't mean our life has to stop because we're trying to save for a house.
In my mind, my life does have to stop.
That's the problem. And that's where you become so consumed with whatever you're doing that you put yourself in a box. See, me personally, like, if she don't want to travel, I'm traveling this year.
Bye.
That's happening. Like, it's happening.
You make more money than me, so you can save and travel.
Not really. I make more money than you, but I'm taxed more than you. So,
Derek, you come home with way more money than I do.
It's a balance, Neff, and that's what I'm saying. You have to learn the balance. Like, if I make more money than you, but like I said, I'm in a different tax bracket as well. I'm taxed way more than you are.
You still bring home more than me. That's the point. I don't care how much they tax you. You still forget the taxes. What you bring home more money than me. I want to go into 2021 with at least $35,000 saved. Yeah. Last question. I'm going to stop. Your last sentence, whatever you want to call it.
For me, I'm going to stop yelling and cursing and getting so angry.
I like that.
Maybe it's part of my profession. It is part of my profession that people kind of.
That's an excuse, but okay.
No, but I found myself being a little bit more aggressive when I talk based upon my profession. And
sorry, I ate all of this by myself.
Yes, you have. In the world, I've seen it. I just want to create a better environment for my kid. And
you need to be more specific before people think you're beating us up over here.
No, I'm not. No, like I said, I do raise my voice, but as far as no domestic violence, that is no, never will happen. But I'm just saying, as far as I just yell and curse a lot, and that's not necessarily at home, but at work. Like, it's part of the culture at work, and you know, I've definitely been a part of that culture, and I want to start changing that, at least within myself. So I will try to be a little bit more patient. Listen, try to be more of an active listener, so I don't have to necessarily just resort to cursing somebody out. And you know, that's pretty much it. I really don't. I'm trying not to curse and yell. Like I said, my son is high on my priority list to raise him in a better environment than I was raised in. So I don't want to continue the negativeness that I went through when I was growing up. I don't want him to see the same thing. So
I like that. I only had one thing on my list for this question. What was the question again?
Stop.
Oh, I want to stop wasting time. Period. If I didn't waste time, I would have had, and I will have, more things accomplished. More things to look back at. More things to be proud of. I just want to say thank you again for watching. If you guys have not yet subscribed to our channel, I encourage you to do so. Don't forget to give us a like. And if you have any questions or comments about 2020 and what we think is going to happen, I want to encourage you to write it down in the comment section below. Also, if you feel like you have anything to add, if you feel like we should add anything to our list of questions, feel free to comment down below. I would love to read them. Derek is a little shy on camera, so forgive him if he seems a little awkward.
I don't think I was too bad this time around.
It's been what, like 3 years maybe, since you recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll see him a little more often in 2020.
Maybe.
Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. We appreciate you. We love you. And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
All right. Bye, guys.